Hi, I'm Deborah Kent and I'm the owner and founder of Integra Financial Services.
G'day Deb, and how long have you had your business?
I've had Integra Financial Services for 21 years.
21 years, and so was your baby from the start?
Yes it was, although I did have a partner for a short period of time. Yes.
Okay, all right. So you would have learned a lot of advice and business lessons over that period of time, I suppose?
I certainly learned a lot of business lessons, absolutely. One thing that we do really well is financial advice, but sometimes we have to learn to be business owners.
Okay, well that's a very good point. Are you an advisor first or a business owner first?
I think I'm really an advisor first, but the business ownership has to have a high priority. You can't give advice without a business, so you really have to make sure you know what you're doing.
Sure. Now, many of our viewers will recognise you from your profile from the Association of Financial Advisors. Can you just give us a quick background of what you've been doing with the AFA over the years?
Sure. I've been a member of the AFA for many years. I also was a finalist in the Female Excellence in Advice Award in 2012. And in 2013, I launched Inspire along with a number of other leading ladies in the industry to help women step up to be financial advisors, help women feel more confident, and also help women to get advice as well. So I started there. I then very quickly was snapped up to be a state director. So I was a state director for a short period of time in New South Wales. I then moved to treasurer for about 6 or 7 months, and then I took over in 2015 the national president of the AFA, and a position I'm hugely proud of.
Well, it's obviously been a changing time for the sector, so there's been no shortage of issues for you as the president and you as a member of the AFA to address, presumably.
Look, you know, the industry's changing all the time. We're on the road to professionalism. My time as president was a very busy time with lots of change in our industry, lots of regulation that was happening, and you know, we had the LIF legislation, we've also had the professional standards, and I think it's just part of what we do that we will always see this change. The main thing is we need to make sure we get to that professionalism space so we can get more Australians getting advice and more advisors being trusted for the great job they do.
Okay, so we'll look forward in a minute, but before we do, looking back, how did you get into the industry in the first place, and what were you doing before then?
Okay, when I left school, I actually wanted to be an architect and an interior designer. Unfortunately, when I went to school, I went into an elective so I could start doing technical drawing. There were 3 students too many in the class, so they took out the 3 females, and I ended up in economics. That's a true story. I left school very early, and my father said to me, you know, you need to get a proper job. So I actually started off as a secretary, personal assistant for an insurance company. My father was a life insurance agent, eventually had his own business, and so through there I was part of the life insurance area. I then got married very young. I've been married for 40 years this year.
Congratulations.
And I've got 2 lovely children, and I took a little bit of time off for that. When I came back into the industry, I started working for St George Bank. Well, they're actually a building society back then. And I was there behind the counter, what I used to call the red and white, with the happy dragon next to me. And I eventually went into their financial planning practice. So I was the first administration assistant to be promoted as a financial advisor. I ran the practice there for about 8 or 9 years. In that time I got my education, CFP, other forms of education. I then moved out to another licensee to start my own business. I stayed there for a short period of time, and eventually I moved out to where I am now over a number of years to Garvin, and I'm licensed with Garvin, who I find really good. And since then I've grown the business to where it is now.
All right, now you've just outlined an amazing story of progress, but I'm still blown away by the sliding door moment you mentioned about 3 too many people in the technical drawing class. Was that a sliding door moment for you in your life?
It was, because I was so young. you know, I had focused. I wanted to do technical drawing, and it was quite interesting that there was 3 in the class too many, and 3 women got taken, or young ladies I should say, got taken out. I went into economics, and the other 2 went into home economics.
Well, there you go. I don't know what to say about that, Deborah, but perhaps though, if it was something that was truly part of you, you would have nonetheless found a way to come back to it. But what you found perhaps was something else that really excited you in terms of a passion?
Absolutely, and I think I could have probably gone out and tried to do more and become an architect, but unfortunately I couldn't do that. One thing a lot of people don't know about me, and I'm going to get a bit revealing here, I was very badly bullied at high school. So I left very early to get away from that atmosphere. So that kind of changed my life, that I always said I would never look back. I would always go forward. But where I went forward, I ended up where I am now in financial advice. And I think that's where my patch is. And so now I say to people, I'm the architect for people's financial future.
Okay, well, I like that a lot, and obviously all of those experiences will have contributed to who you are today, and I'm sure the advice sector is the better for having you in it, Deborah. But when you're not advising, when you're not adding value to your clients, what else are you doing in your life?
I love food.
Okay.
I love wine. I love cooking. And I love Pilates. So I devote a lot of my time to that, and my grandsons. And of course, I continually study. Currently just about finished my FCHMP, and I love to study. I've been very lucky to go to Stanford twice, and if my big, hairy, audacious goal is to go back to Stanford and do the Executive Women's Program.
Okay, but before you do, what wine do you like best?
I do love a good Shiraz.
Shiraz, okay, tick that box. And what do you like to cook? So you like cooking, what do you like to cook?
I like to experiment with cooking. I like to do different things. I like to stretch myself. I see myself as a little bit of a master chef at times, and I get cookbooks and I gobble them up, and then I cook whatever I can. But you know, when I'm cooking simple food, I like food like nice spicy curries and things like that.
Excellent. I'm coming round to your place after you get back from Pilates class.
A red wine and curry.
The red one, definitely. Moving forward, you're looking to go back to Stanford. Any other lifetime aims or goals? Any bucket list items you want to tick?
I think my bucket list for me is to eventually get a bit more time to do a bit more travel. I'd like to take a little bit more time and maybe live in Tuscany for a few months. I have been there, but I'd love to stay there for a few months and sort of get the atmosphere of living in a place like that. But otherwise, I just like to continue to learn. You know, I really do. I love anything to do with leadership. I continually troll the internet looking for leadership pieces to make me a better person. And I think one of my real special goals for me is to make sure that women get more advice and less women are living in cars at the age of 65. If I can make a difference in that, if I can help women get advice, help more women in advice, then I will end this life very, very happy.
All right, well, our best wishes to you for that worthy pursuit, and Deborah Kent, thank you for your time.
Thank you.